the BMW Hydrogen 7 Series. We're gonna go for a little test drive and find out what it's all about.
Absolutely.
This is Tim, he's going to be our chauffeur for today?
Yeah, sure, Gabe.
Okay, and we're gonna sit in the back.
All right.
You guys get to sit in the front seat to get the full effect. Let's go. So what is this, Tim?
This car has the ultimate status symbol of the future. It has got 2 fuel flaps, one for the gasoline.
Okay, so
one here.
normal gasoline.
So normal gasoline.
Okay.
Yeah. And the hydrogen fuel flap here.
Which was? Okay.
The most important thing of the BMW Hydrogen 7 is that it's burning hydrogen to nothing else than vapor, and the vapor is coming out here. You see this here? This is water. This is water.
Okay, yeah.
Really?
Isn't that awesome? It's like all designed. It's really struck.
How much does this car cost? It's a prototype, I take it, but how much does it cost?
This car is priceless, basically. We don't have announced a price because we have produced 100 cars that we want to hand out to specific customers that are using this on an everyday in an everyday situation to feed us back with their experiences when driving hydrogen.
So it's like an alpha test car.
It's already a beta test.
Beta testing.
But the technical status, and that's in software terms quite important. It's not beta. It's already the real thing.
Yeah.
So the car has been developed throughout all our processes in the engineering center in the north of Munich. We did a lot of alpha and beta testing. So this car, for instance, was taken to Silicon Valley for heat testing. It was in Sweden, north of Sweden, for winter testing. It underwent all our test cycles in terms of crash, so front crash, rear crash, and also specific crash tests to safeguard the hydrogen system.
Is there a reason why it's that big? Is it because it's a hydrogen car that it has to be large, or are you going to come with smaller versions? Because we're from Holland, you know.
We have small parking spots in Holland.
All right. So this is indeed the top of the line product that we have. It's a 760 Li based car. It is actually the most difficult task to put an alternative fuel engine into such a large car. It's much easier to bring this into a lighter car. So we wanted to demonstrate that luxury, and this is definitely extreme luxury car that we're sitting in.
This leather is beautiful.
It's by the way individual leather. It's even the more refined version that we have. So the idea was to combine luxury and zero emission. This is something that no one has done before. Okay. The main task of this product is to influence decision makers to think about hydrogen, to move the society into the hydrogen world. And if you look at the decision makers who are taking decisions in terms of where is hydrogen coming from, where are alternative fuels coming from, it is politicians. Those are industry leaders, and you usually find those guys, of course, in these kind of luxury cars.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So they are the natural target group.
What's been the main challenge in rolling out, hydrogen cars? I mean, one I would take it is just being able to do hydrogen fuel tanks, so if you run out you can tank up. I mean, what kind of things are you guys doing as far as talking with British Petroleum or Shell or stuff like that in how to implement this stuff?
The big issue right now is where do we get the energy from that produces hydrogen, and how do we distribute hydrogen?
Right.
The story behind this is basically an endless cycle. We want to produce hydrogen out of water with, for instance, electricity coming from renewable energies like wind, sun and water power. And with electrolysis, we split up water into their fundamental parts, oxygen and hydrogen. And this hydrogen then needs to be liquefied and distributed at minus 253 degrees, which is quite cold.
Yeah, complex.
To filling stations and then filled into a car like this. So the the end of the chain is solved, and now we're working together with cooperation partners, in this case Linde or Total for the distribution, to get this overall cycle going.
This is the first time I've taken a drive in a sustainable energy automobile.
This is the
I'm
future.
so psyched.
This is
All
the
right.
future.
We're feeling the future
We
here,
are
right
moving.
here
Yeah.
on Solo TV. Very cool.
How many horsepower is that?
This car has about 260 horsepower, both in gasoline and hydrogen mode, and that's actually the interesting thing about it. Even on the full load, I can switch back and forth between hydrogen and gasoline, and you wouldn't feel anything. We can do that later on.
The quietness of the motor, is that just simply the BMW engine design in this car, or is it inherent to the hydrogen motor?
Actually, hydrogen is burning faster than regular gasoline. Burning faster means that the explosion sound is harsher. So we actually had more to do to refine this engine than we usually have to do with gasoline engines. So it's a result of the engineering refinement that we have put into this car here.
When could we be getting our hands on this to be driving in our everyday lives?
This is right now part of a broader experience program where we want to demonstrate this technology to decision makers.
Yeah.
We expect that we are still, and that really depends on the energy economy around us, 20 years away from a hydrogen distribution system.
20 years.
Yes.
Let's dream. Do you see a hydrogen Formula One racing?
That's clearly possible. Absolutely. It's not.
That'd be good for
There's nothing that instantly would rule out this.
Well, BMW would win at the moment, wouldn't they?
That's the point.
The new website that you've put up for
Clubofpioneers.com.
Exactly, clubofpioneers.com. Could you explain what clubofpioneers.com is and how people can, what people can expect on that? Because it kind of fits in with this whole scheme, doesn't it?
Absolutely, it is. So the program BMW Clean Energy, or our Hydrogen 7, is focusing on creating awareness for the future of individual mobility with hydrogen, with zero emissions at the end of the day. So we want to broaden the basis of supporters, and Club of Pioneers is a community website where supporters of this program can create a statement and show visibility. We also bring different news on where we show this car. All the events, like the event today, is being featured on this website, so that we create a community around this car, and of course the individual of the future plays.
You know, while I'm sitting in here in this hydrogen car, taking this luxurious drive,
feels good.
it feels good.
It's good for your karma.
It does. I also have to think about actually a couple of really great video blogs that deal about, you know, sustainable energy.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about a couple of them before, but I just want to name some more here. Check out Sustainable Route for the girl who's doing the tour across the United States and finding and talking with people who are doing sustainable energy. Check out Freshtopia.net for every
talked
week.
about that one before.
Yeah,
It's
always
really
giving
good.
tips about how to become more green. We also have Daryl Hannah's Wonderful Life, or Daryl Hannah's Life, where she's also going all over the place, traveling and doing things with you know, animals and sustainable energy and so forth. And of course, Ryan and Jay Dedman talking about sustainable culture on PodTech. So definitely, you know, when I'm sitting here, I want to do a shout out to all you guys, and I wish all of you could definitely have this experience that we're having right now, because I really feel that we are driving in the future.
Yeah.
We just crossed the 100 miles per hour.
That's also important.
So
Are you switching, huh?
I'll be switching.
Yeah.
So I push the button, and the result is you feel nothing.
Was that it?
Spectacular.
Yeah.
Now it's running on gasoline.
I just heard a little
A little like
tiny
a
tick. No, I bet this thing has an awesome sound system in it too.
Let's test it.
Why does that feel teenager in love? One day I feel so happy, next day I feel
Feeling good?
so sad.
I'm feeling great.
I guess I learned